Alright, today I'm going to be doing a demo review for the player I Need Napkins. Alright, here we go. Alright, you buy armor, pistol round, it's alright. Nothing really exciting to pick up game matchmaking. You don't really need to buy nades just yet. You're going mid, so I'm assuming you're going to be either an op lane or playing passive. Alright, you're shooting way too fast. Looked out there, his pistols are broken. But if that was a good player, he probably would have killed you right away. It rotates. You know, the last guy's checkers. You guys win. Good job. The only problem with this round was you shooting too quick with your pistol. But overall, you did fine. Should be buying head armor here for 350, as well as maybe a scout or a FAMAS. Or some machine gun if you're gonna get close. Ooh, shotgun. What do you take this? I wouldn't recommend using a shotgun just because you're playing at a distance here. You don't want to be doing this. Submachine gun's optimal because they're going to only have pistols.
Deploying flashbang.
If you're going to play mid like this, you can get a scout, a FAMAS, or a submachine gun and play close with the submachine gun. Shotguns are no-nos in mid on cash. Should be buying nades here, like the rest of your team, just so you can smoke off mid, or use it to retake a site as well as a kit. Alright, just trying to go B.
Throwing smoke. Smoke. Flashbang. Fire in the hole.
Playing kind of far. Stupid for pushing. Alright, you're playing kind of close. I like this.
Throwing a grenade.
Now you're peeking it. Not too. Alright, what you did here, you fucked up. You should not have pushed. It's a 3v3 situation. They killed two of your teammates and they got their guns. So you should be either be playing close and hiding in an angle where you can at least get one frag, or you should be playing on site where they have to push in and you can get them at an off angle. This pushing you did right here was not good at all. You gave the enemies a kill, and you gave them the 3v2 advantage. And you guys lost that round. What you should be buying here is if you're going to go mid, buy an op, and nades, kit. You don't need head armor against AKs. Don't buy head armor. You're not buying nades. You should always be buying utility nades to slow down pushes. Do damage to them. Smoked off, you're kind of at a bad spot, you're in the open. Got that first kill, it's nice, good aim right there. You're playing in the same spot, you kind of want to move spots, they know where you're at, they'll call out, he's mid, highway. That's probably the first spot they're going to look at, and they killed your teammate there. You're peeking mid. I wouldn't peek mid. It's a 4v2 situation. You can either fall back to the side, like you are here. This is smart. Your teammate was stupid. He rotated to A. That was just unfortunate. You were just peeking highway, and he just happened to be there. And over the smoke, you really couldn't see him. Alright, your team's economy is pretty bad. I would drop pistols if I were you. Maybe some P250s for the guys with 1900. As well as get maybe a 5.7 for yourself, maybe 5.7, no head armor. Full save, not bad either. Teammate up there with the P90s was really stupid. Should not have that. Mid's a really hard spot to play as solo mid player because you have two angles you have to watch, and if they rush you, you're basically dead behind sandbag. sandbag, you're in a bad spot as well. Because if they Molotov sandbags, you run out into the open and you probably die. Alright, so you get the call for the rotate on B. You hear him plant bomb. What I would advise for you to do is for extra kills, you're really not going to retake the site, especially with all 5 of them up and them having guns. Just try to do damage to their economy. Don't need to rush. Just unnecessary rushing in there. Not needed. Just go for exits next time when you're in a situation like this. Alright. You guys should all full buy except for Swipes because he was stupid and bought a P90. Again, you don't need the head armor. It's useless against AK-47s. You buy a kit, I like that, but you don't buy utility nades. You buy like a smoke grenade here, you can smoke mid right away and just focus on boost right there.
Throwing flashbang.
User joined your channel.
Are you plugging in?
I'll be plugging in a second. I'm busy doing a review for a demo right now.
Oh, sick, yo. I have a friend who wants to play, and I want to play. Do you want to play after that?
I'd be down. You should play one without me first.
No, I'm taking a break for a second anyways. I just played a couple.
Alright. I should be done in like 30 minutes.
Alright, cool. Just like, do I have you on Steam?
I don't think so. You should add me. I'm friends with Shen.
Alright, cool. Are you in the Mouse Baz group or the Farm Baz group?
The Farm Spaz group.
Cool.
Alright, sorry about that.
How are you not in the Mouse Baz group? That's the question.
Throwing
Wasn't
grenade.
invited, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I said you're really good, so.
Alright,
Man, you know.
so the op. It's good. Retaking with an op's really hard. But it's 4v3. They haven't planted a bomb yet. You got a minute left. You got them pretty much boxed in.
Message me whenever, like, you're live.
Alright, let's go back A. This is smart. You rotate back because you know your teammate died mid. He called it out. This is a good angle. I would suggest with the op, if you could, maybe go on the site to quad, play there. You rotate way too quick. You should have telling one of your teammates to go B. You guys give up A right away. If you were still at truck like you should be, you would have saw them all go A and then would have been easy. So now you're a few seconds behind the other team, so they get the advantage here. Get the bomb down. You guys fork, you know at least one guy's sight, you don't know where the third guy's at. Your teammate's clearing out A main. As soon as he clears out A main, the first things that should go to your head are he's either on quad, or he's squeaky, or they're doubled up forklift. Got confirmation right here, he's quad. That's a good shot.
Defusing.
It's a good retake by you guys. You guys cleared everything out, and you knew where they were all at. Boom, next round. Drop for one of your teammates. Buy some nades. Cannot emphasize buying nades enough. They're very important to holding mid, as well as retaking a site. A lot of high skilled players know how to use nades, so if you want to become a better player, learn how to utilize utility nades. Alright, what you did wrong here was, alright, you saw the guy, that was fine, you shot at him, he missed his shot, then you got flashed. What you did wrong was go out to the left, so you're in the wide open. What you should have done, which was smarter, was go back towards sandbag side, maybe by that barrel, and just hide a little bit until you get unflashed. And once you come out and peek, you start to see where this opera's at. You should know in your head that, hey, I was blind for about 2 or 3 seconds, they could have gone out towards vent. You listen a little bit, if you can hear them, call it out that one's by vent. If you don't hear them, just keep that in the back of your mind. You don't really have to relay that to your team. On your death cam, you should see both guys here, and you just tell your team, hey, there's 2 mid. Alright, you buy nades this round, I like it. Again, no head armor, so I have to buy head armor when they have full guns.
Laying
smoke
down
mid.
smoke.
Maybe work the top right a little bit. Don't need to spray here. Really wasting your bullets as you have an A1S.
Grenade out.
That smoke's a little too deep down mid.
Throwing flashbang.
Kind of gives them an advantage,
Fire
or
in
it doesn't
the
really
hole.
hinder them that much. They can still peek and kill you.
Flashbang.
It's a decent flash. You don't know where they're at.
Deploying flashbang.
Don't need to throw it in the vent. Try to bank it off the wall.
Molotov.
You know, one's minute. Saw one boost. You get killed. So this round you didn't do too bad. Just work on your smoke on mid in this round, and the flashes. Just bank it off the wall if you're gonna peek, or bank it off the back wall behind you, or just toss it in front of the white box.
Thanks.
Again, if you didn't, I wouldn't buy the kit if you were lacking nades. And the head armor as well. That's 2 flashes and a smoke you can get instead, which are better for helping you out. You could always get the kit off the body.
Laying down smoke. Throwing
Right here, you're watching boost. It's fine until you decide to try to peek wide to see if they can come out mid main. What I would suggest you doing instead is either playing Z and quick peeking it, jiggle peeking it, and just giving up mid, because they seem to be doing 2 or 3 mid every round, and it's really messing with you, and you're not really getting the trade frag right away. And then it's just unfortunate timing. Full save. Could ask for maybe a pistol drop from J win, like P250 or something. But you guys are gonna rush close mid. Run out. Even on a full equal round here, if you're gonna rush up close, you need a smoke. Otherwise, just playing back Z or playing highway and just jiggle peeking it is the best thing you can do. Doing like this is really difficult because any good T's are gonna flash out like they just did to you and peek it. Especially if you don't have the smoke, they're more inclined to peek this mid to try to get mid control, try to pick you off. So next time you're ecoing and some guy says like, alright, let's just stack mid, let's rush mid or something, tell them to buy a smoke if you don't have enough money. You guys should save again since 2 of you really can't buy. But you guys decide to force up, looks like. I just do 5-7, no head armor, and full nades. You get dropped, nice guy. Still need nades, you don't buy them. Or a kit.
smoke.
Alright. If you had a smoke, you would have smoked it off right away. You wouldn't have to worry about them pushing the smoke right away or flashing. Even if they do flash, you'll be blind for a second, you can hide white box. But because you didn't smoke, you're turning from the flash, and they just peeked out and killed you. So next time, just get a smoke it off. If you get flashed, they won't kill you right away because they would have to push through the smoke, and that should give you enough time to get to cover if you're blind. You guys lost that round. You guys can probably pistol armor because you guys are on a like max loss bonus right here. Or are you guys on a max loss bonus? That's a good question. I think. No, okay, you're not max. You're second before max, so you'll get 2,900. 5-7.
Now is the time. Smoke. Smoke.
You guys are making a lot of noise. They're smart, they will hear you. Teammates not sounding out. Pushing, die, oh well. Can't really do much about that. Alright, this round you guys should be able to full buy.
We are going to win.
Alright, looks like you switched with someone. Probably the right call. You're getting dominated mid pretty badly. You're holding a bad angle. Sure, to cover your teammate, but oh well. He was peeking out. It's his fault. Boom, you get smoked off. Alright, you're giving up sight. You don't want to give up sight. You want to play on site rather, or hide in that smoke. Use that smoke to your advantage. This is a pretty bad smoke. This angle you're holding, basically giving up the sight if they push you or smoke you off. It's alright, there's only one guy left, and you know where bomb's at. This guy could be anywhere. Missed the shot, oh well. Really, that's your team? Alright, he's in B. You just got, this is a good angle you're holding, I like it. You get the rest of your team's watching the other angle you can go through. Boom, I think overall it was a pretty good round by you. Just your positioning. If your teammate's peeking, he should let you know that, and you should be kind of at an angle where you can trade for him. If he dies right away, you can just get the trade kill. Otherwise, you just did fine. Another positioning part was when he died and you killed that first guy, don't fall back in the tree if you don't have to. If you're confident in your abilities, you should be able to hold onto the side over here and make it a little bit harder for the T's to get control. Because if you go in that tree, which is called, where you're at that CT area called tree, they smoke you off, you just gave them the site for free. You can even hide on site to at least have a presence there and make them try to find you and kill them when they're checking 180 angles. But overall, good round by you. You held your own. Alright, you're going back mid, looks like. Molotov from Molotov mid. Score Molotov. Alright, you're playing Z this time, I like this. You know you're by yourself mid, and they've been dominating you a lot. You should be telling your team, alright, they have mid control, they can come up highway, they can go vents.
Grenade out.
This is a really bad angle, or, I mean, it's bad just because you're out in the open. They were smart, they just pop flash like this, or if that was a flash, that's really hard. So now you tell them, alright, they have mid control, boom. You shouldn't hop up here because they know you were over here. And he knows you're already up there. He saw you up there before, he figured, what if he goes up there again, and he got you. I like how you played Z this round, and you fell back. As soon as you felt like there was some pressure, just make sure you relay to your team that they do have mid control, and then you can either go truck and watch it, or you can go on the site, on A site, and watch highway as well. Alright, looks like you want to end this round.
He goes out.
Zacking in. Playing quad, this is a very common angle. You're not peeking it, which is good because people like to pre-fire this angle as well. Boom, alright, you cleared squeaky, you push in, clear it, alright, nice, nice. You got squeaky in control, alright, you saw I got one guy mid there on your screen. Tell your team, alright, they're mid or A main. Mid, A main, B, those are the only spots they can be at. You clear out squeaky. One guy dies mid. Alright. You know they have mid control, you clear it, check your angles. Your crosshair placement's kind of bad, kind of aiming at chest level.
Activating the bomb.
Just down. Alright, you know last guy's on site, just plant the bomb. Got the kill, good job.
Defusing the bomb.
Alright, here we go, pistol. Buy armor, it's not bad.
Oh crap. Go. Throwing a grenade.
If your teammate's running like this, you don't need to walk because they already hear your teammate, so they know at least one's there. You're baiting your team right here. You should be going out with him. See him rushing out. Okay, that was stupid of him for rushing out. Peek. They know your forklift.
I'm planted.
Tunnel vision, I want to stay right there, or just not paying attention in general. Last guy's A main, relay that to your team. You guys should win. You do. What are you going for? Get some machine gun and armor. Shotgun. I see shotguns are your favorite anti-equal weapons. Maybe you're going squeaky or A main, close A main. Alright, going A main.
Deploying flashbang.
You should be playing box here.
Deploying flashbang.
You should have seen that flash. You die. Alright, you should have seen that flash on your screen. You should be turning from it. You run out blind. That's your first. That's mistake number 2 right there. Is running out blind. You don't know where the fuck they're at, and you die. You get tagged by the first guy, killed by the second guy, and you really can't relay any information to your team because you're just dead. You just know that there's like 2 guys sight, and what they can tell from the kill feed right there. You guys lose that round because you guys just mindlessly ran in there and probably got slaughtered by pistols. What do you strive for this time? Armor, Tech 9, any smokes? Nope.
Nice!
You guys are gonna force up like this, there's no harm in getting smokes.
Laying down smoke. Throwing
Smoke, flashes, does that help?
Smoke.
That's a good kill by you. It was a good round by you. Just really couldn't do much. They had better guns, and they played the distance a lot better than you. You only had a Tech 9. You killed the first guy, which is good. You just couldn't do anything. You were in a bad spot when they rushed you. That's got the bomb down. I'd say another save, but it looks like they want to force up again. It's really dumb because now they all have rifles of some sort, so machine guns aren't really going to do much here. You should probably buy an AK and full nades. What do you buy?
Throwing smoke. Grenade out. Laying down smoke.
Buy no nades.
Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Smoke.
The reason why you want to get
Deploying
nades
flashbang.
on T side is because you want to clear off angles. You want to smoke out. You can smoke forklift right here, so the truck guy can't kill you. You can smoke quad right here, where this guy's standing on the CT. So you can clear out if an opera's there, so you can't have an angle on you. You can bounce it off this opening right here and smoke off forklift. And that smoke's notice your crosshair placement's really at the chest level. You really want to try to aim at their head. Because as long as you guys are on the same ground, same level ground, the head's going to be at the same spot every time. It just gets a little smaller.
Let's go, my brother. Laying down smoke. Smoke. Deploying flashbang. Flashbang. Deploying decoy. Throwing flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
Squeaky, make some noise.
Throwing smoke.
Boom, clear out the forklift corners, nice. See that highway. You should not take that battle. The reason you don't want to take this battle is either you're just going to juggle peek it, try to pick him off with a quick shot, but you don't want to stand still like you did. The reason you don't want to do that is because, one, he can juggle back and forth as well as you can, but he's covered behind the toxic barrels there, so it makes it so that you have to hit his head or upper chest, whereas he can just spray your entire body down. If I were to, I suggest just throwing a smoke off the boxes to your left. If you look out the door here, and try to smoke off forklift. So you're covered from highway, and you can just rush out the sky quad, or wait for your teammates to do it, and then just go out with them. But I think you played this pretty poorly. This positioning, you just stood still, and he just peeked out and just killed you because he had peeker's advantage.
Oh no. Let's go. Decoy. Laying down smoke.
See, I like the
Throwing
smoke.
grenade.
See, there's one guy at least mid. Smoke it off and do that nade.
Deploying
Looks like
flashbang.
you guys are doing a heavy B execute. Flashed. Can't see much.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Blocked by your teammate there.
Throwing a flashbang.
Boom, alright. You're not rushing out with your team, you should be.
I'm throwing a grenade.
Nice, you caught this guy off guard because he was just worried about too many different angles. Kill the guy in heaven, that's a great play, that's a good pick. Oh, your teammate should be getting the bomb and bringing it to you. Not.
Throwing fire. Flashbang. Incendiary.
That'd be me. Alright, I think this round you did pretty well. Just maybe come a little closer to your teammates when they're pushing in. You got the first pick on the guy with the op in the backside. It's nice. You pick the op. You're watching heaven because you know your CT smoked. So the only place that you can either push through smoke where your teammates should be watching, or they're gonna go heaven, and you got that pick. Later into the round, your teammates were trying to get frags instead of playing for objective here. Can't really do much about that other than telling them, hey, get the bomb and get it down. There's just two guys were just too worried about the guy vent. One guy dies, and so it's you on site, this guy on site, and the other guy in checkers. And you just get swarmed. Not much you can do. Maybe play a different angle and try to pick the guy be main, but he just hits a really good shot on you. That round should have been yours, but your teammate fucked up. Your teammates let you down there.
Let's get this done. We kill them, and then we go home. Smoke. Throwing a flashbang.
Again,
Grenade
bring
out.
those nades. They're very important.
Flashbang. Throwing smoke.
Just watch the smoke. Make sure they don't push.
Deploying
Looks like
flashbang.
kind of
Throwing
getting answered.
flashbang.
You see the flash, you don't turn from it right away. You go
Throwing
on
a
that.
grenade.
Alright, 1v3. They know bombs down. Alright, you slow walk.
Throwing smoke.
Then you walk really loud. You have a minute to play with. You can try to sneak around them. Nice, you got the first kill. Just watching different angles. I like this. You're playing it really smart right here. You know there could be another guy somewhere around here. You have a smoke. Alright. I like that you were clearing the angles here, clearing all the different angles a guy could be hiding. You didn't clear Checker's corner over here under vent, but again, I wouldn't think there would be a guy under there since that guy was watching vent. You had a smoke, you picked a smoke up. Be careful of what you pick up. Be mindful, I should say, of what kind of items you pick up off the ground from dead teammates and dead enemies. You could have used that smoke to smoke CT tree right here, and you probably would have got around the site. You would have heard that guy fire a shot off, and you would have known, alright, one guy's tree. And then all you had to do was just try to find out where the second guy was at. And then you would have had a good chance of winning the round. It was a good effort by you though nonetheless. So you have 3800, Tech 9 armor, nades is what I would buy.
Moving point. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Grenade out. Smoke.
See this smoke right there? That's really stupid because of your advantage, like there's a big giant gap. So those first two picks were great. Your crosshairs were right where their heads would be at. You compensated for your recoil. It was awesome. You got those two picks. As soon as you hear that vent break, you should be thinking to yourself, all right, there could be a guy in that vent. So as soon as you kill those first two guys, because usually people either play 1 or 2B, and you killed 2 of them there, so you should be thinking, all right, B site's clear. As soon as you kill the first 2 guys, you should be looking at vent as soon as you hear that first one break, because those are your indicators for if they're close. Right, first one breaks, you think, all right, one guy could either be in the vent or he could be heading towards vent right now. As soon as that second one breaks, you know he's in vent. He has to be in vent, and he can hop down any second. But otherwise, you did your part for this round. You got 2 picks, and you opened up the site. Teammates won the round for you. Nice.
Laying down smoke. Fire in the hole! Throwing a grenade. Throwing flashbang.
Throwing a flashbang.
Incendiary out.
Grenade out.
Like this making some noise, and then there's presence on A. Falling off. Your teammates died of pistols. It's 3v2. You guys should regroup. Last guy, tell him last guy's A, going truck or highway. Planning B, nice. Alright, you guys should win this round. Oops, I messed up. Alright, here we go. Yep, you guys won the round. Looks like you died though.
Thanks.
You probably shouldn't go for those frags. I know it's one guy left, but you need to build an economy. That way you can buy him nades, full armor, and an AK.
Lock and
Oh
load.
well.
Now we fight.
Now you barely have enough for an AK and armor, no nades. Makes life a little bit harder.
Grenade out. Deploying flashbang. Smoke. Flashbang.
Throwing a decoy.
Flashbang.
Should have dropped bomb.
Throwing a
Show on my
flashbang.
screen. Got that first frag, that was really good. Alright, what you can see here from the kill feed before it disappears is one guy has a M4, one guy has a deagle, and the guy you just killed was kind of hard to kill. It took like 4 shots to kill, so right away you should know they 4 spot. Their economy still should be in shambles if you win this round. That should be going through your mind right now.
Throwing a grenade.
So you should know that they have armor, headshots is where you want to be at.
Whoa.
Crosshair's a little high. I don't know if you're playing 4x3 or not. If you are playing 4x3, you're not going to see that guy, but I'm playing on 16:9. I see that guy in my peripherals. Try not to have too much tunnel vision, because you would have seen that guy if you are playing 16:9. Main point. You guys are on a 4 spy here.
Roger
Take 9
that.
armor. Get a flash. What would I try to do here? Try to coordinate with my team members, see what they want to do, if they can get nades.
Let's
Nothing.
go, people.
Just wait for the push. See if they push you. If they don't push you, use that flash to try to make a play.
Laying down smoke. Smoke. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Flashbang.
You guys are blind by their flash. You know, one side at least. One side. Can't do too much. Alright, looks like that's the last round. Alright, so this round really couldn't do much. You only had a Tech 9 armor and a flashbang. Flashbang. So, what I want to do is, overall, you played a really below average game. Some things you should work on is learning how to manage your economy better. That way you can always buy up full nades, a gun, armor, let it be pistol or CT side or T side. On the CT side, I noticed that you didn't get nades for mid. If you're going to be playing mid, you either have to be opping, right? Because that's just the easiest way to hold down mid, especially in this lower bracket that you're playing in. And just hold the angle Uh, if you're going to be playing with an M4, it's a little harder because it's not one-shot kill, but you can still do it by yourself if you're a good player. Try to get 2 people to play mid, 1 from A, playing highway, and then you playing either Z or sandbags. Second of all, you don't need head armor on CT side. It's useless unless they're ecoing. So if you win pistol round on CT side like you guys did, you can buy head armor then. Don't buy the shotgun if you're going to go mid. Buy the shotgun if you're going to go B in the checkers or you're going to be playing close A main. Rather you buy either a FAMAS or a scout or a submachine gun and try to play medium to close range mid. Buy nades. I noticed you did not buy nades at all. If you don't know the nades, learn them. Smoke mid off right away if you're holding mid. They can flash, they push through, you'll see them first before they see you. If you're blind, it gives you a second to hide before they actually can see you. Instant grenades, you can use instant grenades to make sure they don't quick boost and get you from 2 angles. Always make sure you have a kit. I noticed you did buy a kit a lot, which is really good. A lot of people in your bracket sometimes don't. Hold on, almost done.
Right.
Make sure you, again, economy-wise, learn how to play the economy game. If you guys are losing a lot, you should know that how much you should get every round. T side, I noticed you got the AK armor a lot. Really didn't strive for the Tech 9 armor and nades. Again, nades are your friends. They help cut off angles, so on and so on. Your crosshair placement was pretty good, I'd have to say, for the skill level you're at. A lot of people like to aim at either the chest, middle of the chest, or lower body near the crotch area. You were either above the head or slightly below it. Just fine by me. You kind of compensated when you sprayed. Overall, again, those are the main points that I want you to learn. Make sure you're there to trade with your teammates, either on CT side or T side, and just learn the smokes. If you learn the nades, open up your peripherals. Don't have so much tunnel vision. Again, it's probably what I want to emphasize a little bit more too. Is I notice that there are guys I see on my screen that you don't react to, so I can't tell if you're playing 4x3 or if it's just tunnel vision. If it is tunnel vision, work on that. Maybe move your monitor a little bit more back. But yeah, that's about it. If you need anything else, feel free to ask me questions. I don't mind doing that. And then if you want me to review more demos or help you on a map, it's $5.